It's well taken by Newcastle. And that's going to test the Ulster defence. Underneath it is Humphreys. Good catch by the outside half. Little show of the ball. This is interesting. Here comes Simon Daniele. A man considered unlucky not to have been in the Lions through. That's a clever chip and chase by the big Scotsman. A little bit of a shoulder charge there. Was that a knock forward by Ulster? Still in possession. Ian Whitten's the man who's gone to ground. Good clumsy at the back by Newcastle. That's good first up Ulster defence. The Falcons finding no room whatsoever as far as the Ulster midfield is concerned. PJ Bode just directing operations. Pick up and drive by the Falcons. This is a little bit better from them. There's a clever little dart by Hall Charlton, the scrum half. Chance on the narrow side. Ulster are going to have to be quick. This is good work by the wing three-quarter and inside to the big flanker. And as Brent Wilson gets the opening try. And the conversion is pretty good, and that's an early lead for the Falcons. Isaac Boss skippering Ulster. Humphreys, again a little show of the ball. That's a good piece of transferring. Here comes Daniele, always a threat. Inside pass, but there was plenty of cover defence there. Boss once again. Humphreys, good driving forward yet again by Ulster. Referee's got the hand out for the advantage to Ulster. There's a penalty going to come, but Ulster would like to try to get themselves a try. Nice little switch involving Humphreys, knocked forward by Whitten. So Clinton Shivkovsky, first chance of Ulster points. And no mistake, 7-3. Quick tap by the Falcons. Well, that's a big long kick. That's well covered by Robbie Diak. And now Brent Cunningham playing his first game since midway through last season when he fractured a cheekbone. Oh, well taken by Cunningham. Classical full-back play. Plenty of Ulster support there. And then once again, the referee's got the hand out, and again the penalty. Shivkovsky, it's from further out, but the result is the same, and the gap closes to a point. Humphreys, little delay on the ball. Here's Daniele. Offload by Whitten to his fellow Irish centre Darren Cave, both of them capped on the summer tour to North America. And once again, it's a penalty against the Falcons. Ulster opting for the line out. Good take by big Ryan Colwell, another man who wore the green vest of Ireland at senior level during the summer. Now Shivkovsky to give Ulster the lead. That's the Falcons 22, that's the kick. And up go the flags. Ulster ahead by 9 points to 7. Well taken in by the new man Tui, who's been impressive so far at scrum and line out. And one thing Ulster have done much better in this game is the reception of the restart kicks. Boss under pressure gets it away. Here come the Falcons. Good solid driving run by the experienced Adam Balding, the big number 8. Quicker ball now for the visitors. Ulster could be in a little bit of trouble there. Wonderful tackle by Willie Falloon in the middle of the park. Driving forward yet again the Falcons. Brian Young puts the hit in. He's had a good game in the tight as well against the massive Carl Heyman. Ulster scrapping for everything on the deck. Falcons, that's a little bit slow. That's gone loose. The pick up by Tui. And the big fella stretches his legs. Now Mickelwood's after him, but the South African's not going to get him. What a score by Tui. Well, he is going to be a crowd pleaser at Ravenhill if he keeps doing that throughout the season. That was an extraordinary turn of pace for a fella who's about 6'6" and well over 17 stones. He scooped it up off the ground. I don't think the Falcons realised that he was just that quick. I don't think Chris Mickelwood realised he was just that quick. Tui backed himself, and the crowd are absolutely thrilled. And what a score for one of Ulster's new signings. Shivkovsky, and he hasn't quite made it, but that's given Ulster a boost. Falcons now with a whole raft of replacements on. That's an intercept yet again by Daniele. Here comes Ian Whitten. Nigel Brady, the replacement hooker, was with him. This is Marshall on for Isaac Boss. Brian Young has done well. Thomas Anderson sets it up. Nice to see him back in an Ulster jersey again. They need the quicker ball. That's better from Marshall. Humphreys, lovely floated pass. Here comes Darren Cave. He's Spence outside him. He won't need him. And Cave gets in for another Ulster try, and that's going to set the seal on it. Well, hugs all round between Cave and Ian Humphreys and young Nevin Spence, who wasn't required on this occasion. I'm sure there will be times when he'll go in for scores for Ulster, but Darren Cave back to the form of last season that won him his Irish caps. Great finish by the international centre. Humphreys, he's just pushed that one wide, but I think the victory would seem to be in the bag. Now, the Falcons looking for one last score if they possibly can. They'll be very disappointed with the outcome. They were by far the better side in the opening half hour. Good solid Ulster defence, and that really has been key to the success so far this season. There's a man who's had no room whatsoever, Tani Tripalutu. Ulster packing that midfield and plenty of men out wide. There's the knock forward. Nigel Brady comes storming through. Peter Fitzgibbon says that is a knock forward, and that may well be the end of the game, and indeed it is the end of the game. And Ulster's defence stood firm, but a couple of sparkling tries, and new coach Brian McLaughlin will be pretty pleased with an opening victory of 19 points to 7.
It was a very tough game. Newcastle came here very, very strong, and it was a great test for us. They certainly gave it everything in the first 20-25 minutes. I think that as well, we responded well. We defended outstandingly well throughout the game. I think we had one mistake which cost us a try, but we certainly were very, very pleased with our defensive effort.
What did you say at half-time? I mean, the second half performance was a marked improvement.
Well, I think that we just said at half-time that we needed to maybe hold on to the ball a little bit more, try and keep the ball. I think that there was that was basically one of the main flaws, I think, in our game tonight, was the fact that we couldn't hold on to the ball in their half of the pitch. We've got to learn from that, and we've got to make sure that we're putting sides under pressure in those areas by keeping the ball under control.
You found the try-scoring number 4. Did you know he had that kind of pace?
Well, he's been showing up well in training. That's the second game now he's had for us. He played outstandingly well in Bayonne, and he's turned in another good show tonight, so he's really putting his hand up. It's great to see.
The second try was a combination we're used to seeing. I mean, good lines. Presumably that's something you worked on the training pitch.
Yes, we've worked very, very hard on our lines and our rolling plays up through the middle of the park, and Darren again cut a nice line and went over for the score.
It's pre-season about experimentation, and presumably you're going to try different things out that you can't really risk in the league campaign.
I think that the key thing about the pre-season for us is now that we've got Newcastle tonight, we've got Viadana next Wednesday, all right, and then we've got Worcester on Friday. So we have 3 matches in a very, very short space of time. So we have to look at our squad, and it's a great opportunity for us to find out what everybody's capable of doing and who's going to front up and want that jersey for the first match against the Dragons.
Did anyone put their hand up tonight?
I think everybody put their hand up. I think our set scrum, BJ Botha and Brian Young both scrummaged outstandingly well. I think that Dan Tui in the second row, Ryan Caldwell, I think you can't really pick anybody out. I think we all played exceptionally well, and we're all very proud of our performance.
A nice debut.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. I played in the south of France against Bayonne in the first game, but it was always nice to come back here and make my home debut, and it's good that we got a win against Newcastle. It was a hard-fought victory, but yeah, thoroughly enjoyable.
Talk us through the try.
Yeah, well, I just pounced on a loose ball and just kept my head down, really, to be honest. Bit of tunnel vision, just hope for the best, and I managed to get over the line.
Are you known for your pace?
I've had a few of those before, but I keep it under wraps in training, save it for the games.
You've become an instant favourite with the Ravenhill fans.
Oh, I don't know about that. That'd be nice. Hopefully I can have a few more of those, but yeah, we'll see.
What was said in the dressing room after the match?
We were pleased with our performance because we showed a lot of heart and the intensity in defence and attack. But we know we've got a lot of stuff to work on. There was a lot of mistakes, a lot of drop balls, and sometimes our structure wasn't quite there. So although we're pleased to get a win under our belts, we're fully aware we've got a lot to work on before we head into the Magners League.